series has been written to help students understand their level of attainment and areas for progress required in specific history skills and processes. This film is relevant to the historical skill of using evidence. We would like students to use this and the other films in this series to enhance their work and to help them illustrate their own progress. When requesting work to be marked, please use this film for guidance in justifying your progress within the national curriculum skill. Level 4 then, with using evidence. Students can select and combine information from sources to produce a structured answer. Students are beginning to use information as evidence to test hypotheses in research. Students can recognise that sources can come in different forms. Level 5. Students can identify the sources that are useful for answering a question. Students can evaluate groups of sources for varying usefulness to establish research for particular inquiries. Students are beginning to become successful at categorizing sources and using methods to extract information for them. For example, the Spanish Armada essay, where students are required in Year 8 to determine what causes led to the failure of the Armada by categorizing a disparate range of sources into separate headings in order to provide paragraph structure for their work. Level 6. Students can evaluate sources and establish relevant evidence for a particular inquiry. Students can apply methods to evaluate sources confidently and are beginning to pay more careful attention to questions asked of sources in order to help structure written work more successfully. Level 7. Students can evaluate sources for reliability, utility, and successfully evaluate the merits of interpretation. Utility, as we describe at GCSE standard in Year 10, being the advantages and disadvantages, why a source is and is not useful to reach an overall judgment or utility for that source. Students can find sources of information for themselves. When establishing the evidence for a particular inquiry, I can critically consider the issues surrounding the origin, nature and purpose of the sources used, and students will be able to learn to put aside their own bias to construct a more balanced piece of written work. Level 8 again comes back to the theme of independent work. Students can consistently extract the suitable information from a range of sources. Students are reflective about their research and can carry out substantiated conclusions from their own inquiries. Now, students should pause where appropriate, identifying the level at which they're working and using the prompts here to consider how they can make progress to the next level. Level 4, Level 5, Level 6, Level 7, Level 8, and exceptional performance.